In a mountain village tucked between snow-dusted peaks, there lived an old man named Karim who tended the single lantern at the narrow pass. Every evening at dusk, no matter the weather, he climbed the stone steps to the small stone hut, trimmed the wick, filled the oil, and lit the flame. The light was modest, just enough to mark the dangerous turn where the path dropped sharply into a ravine, but travelers relied on it. A missed step in the dark had claimed lives before Karim took the job. The villagers called him the Lantern Keeper, though few spoke to him much. He was quiet, kept to himself, and wore the same patched coat winter after winter. Some said he did it for the small coin the council paid. Others whispered he had lost someone on that path long ago and never spoke of it. One bitter December, a young traveler named Zara arrived in the village. She was from the city, studying maps and migration patterns for her university work, and she carried a heavy backpack of books and instruments. She planned to cross the pass at night to reach the next valley by dawn. The elders warned her, "Wait for morning. The lantern is small and the wind can blow it out." But Zara was impatient. "I've walked worse roads with less light," she said. "A single lamp is enough." She set out after sunset. The path was icy, the air sharp enough to pet. Halfway up, the wind rose suddenly, howling through the rocks. The lantern flame danced wildly, then guttered and died. Darkness swallowed everything. Zara froze, heart pounding. She couldn't see the edge, couldn't tell which way was forward or back. Panic crept in. She called out once, twice, her voice lost to the gale. Then faintly she heard footsteps, slow, deliberate. A small glow appeared below her, a handheld oil lamp, shielded by a gloved hand. It was Karim. He said nothing at first, just held the light steady so she could see the safe line of stones. Step by careful step, he guided her the rest of the way up, past the ravine, to the sheltered side where the wind dropped. When they reached the top, he finally spoke, voice rough from disuse. "The big lantern went out. I keep a spare." Zara caught her breath. "You didn't have to come. It's freezing. You could have waited till morning." Karim shrugged under his coat. "Someone once waited for me on that path. I didn't arrive in time. Now I make sure no one waits alone." He turned to go, but Zara touched his sleeve. "Why do you still do it? After all these years? The council barely pays. The village barely notices." He looked at the dark valley below, then at the faint stars appearing overhead. "Because light doesn't ask to be noticed. It just has to be there when someone needs it. That's enough." Zara stayed in the village a few more days. She watched Karim climb those steps every evening. She learned his name wasn't on any payroll anymore. He hadn't taken payment in years. The council had forgotten to remove him from the books, but he never reminded them. On her last night, she left a note under his door, a simple sketch of the lantern glowing against the snow, with one line beneath it. Some lights change the path, others change the traveler. Years passed. Zara became a professor, then an author. In her books about human migration and resilience, she often told the story of the Lantern Keeper, not as folklore, but as something she had seen with her own eyes. And in the village, the lantern still burned every night. New hands tended it now, young ones, Karim had quietly taught. They never knew why he smiled when the flame caught perfectly, or why he sometimes paused to look down the path as if waiting for someone. But they kept it lit, because light doesn't ask to be remembered, it just has to be there. And sometimes that's the deepest lesson of all. The smallest, most consistent kindness can rewrite someone's entire map of the world.